Hello, my name's Zarina Saban, and I'm a language teacher and trainer. But recently I became a language student again, so I put myself in the classroom for an intensive Spanish course. And you know what? It's really difficult being a student and being asked to speak, especially. As a teacher of languages, I thought I would be a good speaker, I'd be highly motivated, you wouldn't shut me up in the classroom. But actually, I found I was hesitating a little. I wasn't quite the outgoing extrovert speaker I expected myself to be. Why is that? Well, it's quite anxious being in the classroom. The presentation, practice, production style of teaching didn't really suit me. You know, when a teacher presents a language structure or grammar point, and then we practice it a little bit, we're expected to produce it within maybe 20-25 minutes of being presented it for the first time. That's quite a tall order. And when the teacher asks a question, it seems perfectly clear, perfectly logical for the teacher, but for the student, they spend about 2 to 3 seconds listening to the question, 2 to 3 seconds actually thinking, did I get that question right? Did I understand it? And then 2 to 3 seconds trying to formulate something. Meanwhile, for the teacher, it feels like an absolute lifetime. It's like, oh, nobody understands me. Okay, let's fill the silence. Let's fill the gap. Let's move on. Let me ask another question. And meanwhile, the poor student is thinking, but I was ready to ask that other question. So there are a few differences between expectations of teachers, timing of teachers, expectations of students, and timing of students. There's a lot of research been done recently in terms of the effect of anxiety. And one effect is a neurotransmitter in the brain that reduces logical, rational thinking. So for a teacher, having asked a simple question, you think, okay, it's a logical, reasonable answer. They have the language, they have the vocabulary, they can do it. For the student, it's absolute panic mode. And they stop thinking. The neuronal connections suddenly get interrupted by these chemicals because you're nervous and you're stressed and you think, oh no, the teacher just asked me a question, maybe I can't answer it, maybe everybody's going to laugh at me. So, if it feels like getting your students to talk in your classroom is like pulling teeth, you might be interested in the blog, My Students Say the Absolute Minimum. Have a look, see what you think. I hope it's useful.